welcome back to another episode of A Magic You. My name is Yulisa. I am your host for this podcast, and I am so thankful that you are here. Sorry about last week. I was busy with a class and work, and I swear this year started off pretty good and just slow, but she's already just ramped up, and it's almost February. And what I mean by that is like, holy cow, the days have been flying, they've been busy, they've been good, and I hope that they've been good for you as well. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about growing pains, embracing growing pains, the growth, the mindset, the shifts, life, and what to do so you can better prepare yourself or better handle growing pains. And I do not mean the ones that children have when they are having growth spurts and they're like, my knees hurt, my legs hurt, things like that. No, I'm talking about the feelings in your chest, in your brain, all the things that you don't want to face, change, things like that. Okay? But before we get into it, I just have a few little recaps on my life and what's been going on. So, I'm sorry that last week I was gone. I was in New Jersey doing a class for permanent makeup with some of the very, very best in the permanent makeup industry. And I'm not just saying that, like, I truly mean it. These instructors are phenomenal. And I did my nano course. The cool thing is that this is my second one. I've had my hands on machines for about 4 years, but to be very honest, it's been about a year now that I felt like as confident as I do now. The confidence has definitely been growing since I started taking classes in Jersey. And yeah, no, it was awesome. So this was my second nano class, and if you're not familiar with permanent makeup or anything like that, what it is machine hair strokes. So a lot of people confuse microblading just as like an umbrella term for permanent makeup, and microblading is actually cuts in the skin made with a blade that then deposits ink into your skin, and that causes like hair-like strokes. But that's getting phased out. It has been for the past couple years, because it is actually kind of traumatic to the skin if not done properly, and also it just doesn't age as well, and it causes like scarring because you're making slices in the skin. And I don't think a lot of people like really understand that, and permanent makeup is just always evolving, just like anything else in the industries, the beauty industry, med spas, things like that. There's always new things coming out, and now that they're finding that, it's not the very I don't even want to say it's not the best for your skin, but in my opinion, it's not the greatest. So now with nano, it is better for most skin types, because with traditional microblading, you can't do any old skin type. It has to be normal to dry. Oily skin type just doesn't work as well. So this technique, nano brows, it's better for just about all skin types, and it's less trauma because it's a needle depositing pigment into the skin, and it's not creating slices. It's like a tattoo, just how ombre brows are. So anyway, yes, that is what I went to go relearn. And when I had my model, I just felt really good because they didn't even have to really help me. And I don't mean it as like I was already so good, but I have a really steady hand, like stupid steady hand. I'm really thankful for it, which is why I can do this. But it has taken so much practice and just like a lot of practice and not giving up, honestly, because I almost gave up so many times. And you can ask Ty and my family. I almost quit doing permanent makeup because it is a lot to learn. It's not just like take a class and you know what to do. It's insane, and it's on people's faces, so it's a lot, okay? But yeah, I had my model, and they were super stoked about it. They didn't really have to stop me or anything like that. They just let me do my thing. At the end, they showed me some things I could do to make it more realistic, and boom, that was it. And since then, in the week that I have just finished my class, I've already done 4 models, which is insane, and I'm just so proud of myself. So a long rant over about that, but I'm so stoked to be offering this now. My books are full for permanent makeup for January. And I know I hope you guys know I'm big on like spirituality and manifestation if you've been listening to me, but it's crazy because last year I knew this was going to be a crazy big year, and it was like I did this class and I felt flutters in my heart that I knew like this is exactly what I was supposed to be doing. This class is what I'm supposed to be doing. I just can't give up. And I had told Ty, I feel like I'm going to blow up from here. And I've been blowing up from here with my work and stuff, and in the best ways possible with my books full and getting a lot of inquiries. And that's all anyone could want, especially in the economy and stuff that we're in now. So I'm so, so grateful. And I just know some big things are coming. So that was last weekend. And then right into work week. It's been crazy. It's been busy. I'm thankful. And now I have to record this podcast and work on a flash sheet, and I got work tomorrow. It's been go, 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 go. And also forgot to mention that at my class, I actually had the honor of having my brows done. And I say the honor because if you are into permanent makeup, you know who Julie Kim is. And she did my brows. Like, she started them. They needed a model. And I went for it. And I freaking love my brows. So I'm really stoked. This helps me with explaining things better to clients on how to take care of them. And if you're wondering how I was doing this before without permanent makeup, I have my lips done. I just didn't have my brows because I have extremely hairy eyebrows and they didn't really need it. But someone needed the skin, and I would hope someone would do that for me if I was in a class. With all of that, now how did I get the topic of growing pains? Well, remember how I just said it was a chill start to the year and then it just took off and it's been go, go, go? So with the go, 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 I have definitely been feeling growing pains in the way of work picking up, in the way of being more comfortable in taking more clients for permanent makeup and tattooing and stuff in a single day, taking them after I've waxed all day. Usually I don't mix the two, waxing and other things and permanent makeup, because it's exhausting. So growing pains, I've been feeling them. Ty's been feeling them. The big projects we have coming up this year is definitely pushing us both into different comfort zones and out of our comfort zone, which can really suck sometimes. And this can happen with work. This can happen with just personal life. This can happen with internally how you've been feeling about yourself, where you just feel like you need to change, something needs to give, but then that little voice in your head or that feeling you might have in your gut holds you back. Okay? That holding you back, that is what's holding you back from growing. I recently got my cards read and I went to Reiki, and both situations and people had said about the same thing, that there's a lot changing. I'm not going to be slowing down anytime soon. The business is going to be growing, and it's like there's resistance towards it. And when my friend who she does the readings, and she had told me that, it's like I felt it in my chest that I can feel everything about to change and shift and launch me into the next phase of my life for the better, but it's almost like I'm having resistance towards it, and I feel it. And why would this be? You know, why wouldn't I want to do whatever it is and level up and keep going? But it's hard. It's hard when things are constantly changing. You're constantly forced to grow, and who doesn't like being a little comfortable, you know? Every so often, it's definitely cool to just be in your comfort zone, watch some TV, not have to worry about as many things, but also you can't stay in that for too long. The days go by too fast, the weeks fly by, and then you have a whole nother year that's gone. Okay? So, growing pains. It's difficulties that accompany something new, and the feelings behind it is what is considered growing pains. We're going to talk about how to embrace them, how to go about them, what you can do, and just know that if this was resonating with you, you have been feeling growing pains, something's going to give, something's about to come, changes are happening. It's easier said not to be scared, but don't be scared. A lot of this stuff happens, and on the other side, when we're there, we feel so much better. It's super important to keep a positive attitude while you may be going through a transition in your life. I understand that not everything is fun, especially the process of things. Like if, let's just take these renovations, for example, that will happen eventually. But the process of it, the thought of it is so exciting, and I'm excited, I'm pumped, and it's going to be great. The process of it, though, that is not fun. Having to go to the bank, think about loans, think about grants, filling out forms, filling out so many forms, finding documentation that you need, all these things that you need. That's like the least fun part, the creating and manifesting and envisioning it. That's the fun stuff. But I could be bitchy and draggy all day about how I don't want to do X, Y, and Z. That doesn't change me having to do it. You have to stay positive and look at what's going to come of it, what's going to come of the process, and just keep reminding yourself, by doing this, you're going towards your goals, and that is going to help motivate you and help push you to what you need to be doing and keeping you on track. Growing involves listening, learning, and applying. Action leads to change. So what this means is that if you want to grow, if you want to evolve, you have to listen to what's around you. You have to start learning new things, which is totally fine, and applying the things that you are learning. And then you're taking action towards your goals, towards change, towards growth, which is going to push you into the next level of your life. I'm telling you guys, it's actually the best thing ever. Change is scary, but change is good. Change is growth. Change is evolving. Change can be intimidating because we like familiarity. Now, if you could imagine yourself at whatever job or whatever place that you have enjoyed working at, and someone would give you the option or I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Say you worked, sorry guys, say you worked at an office and you got paid a salary, you worked 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, and you loved it. But then you got the opportunity to make double what you were making, but you had to take some classes and fly around, do some trips for work, for this, and get out of your comfort zone, maybe even move, but you're going to be making more. Although it may sound scary, although some people probably would rather not only would you, one, be making more with this change because of the opportunity, but you would learn so much from the travels, learn so much from being at other places, and you're just going to grow overall as a person. It's going to help you internally. It's going to help you externally by showing your confidence. It's going to just change you altogether. Now, I hope that was an okay example. And those opportunities come. They don't come knocking all the time, but when they come, you got to take it, especially if your intuition and your instincts are telling you to do it. Do not let the fear hold you back. It is going to kill you later on when you keep thinking about those opportunities and what would have happened if you would have taken them and gone for them. Do not let fear stop you from growing. Okay? I mean this so strongly. Do not be scared to grow. I was so scared. I was so scared to add on team members. Terrified because nobody I knew at my age has ever done it that I know personally. That doesn't mean it has never happened, but it was new to me and I didn't know what I was doing. But the thing is you do things and you figure them out along the way. Nobody knows exactly how to do everything. Nobody knows what the hell they're doing in life. You're figuring it out as you go. Okay? I read this quote on the internet when I was looking up some things about growing pains, and it reads, "We can experience change without growing, but we can't grow without changing. It happens from within." So it's true. You can experience a lot of change and decide not to go with it or not to grow and stay the same old you, same old routines, same old things, and you just keep living the same old every single day. Or you can grow by changing and accepting change and new things and just embracing the skills, the life lessons, all of the above by growing. Sometimes also in order to change, to grow, to evolve, you have to let go of the old and be ready to embrace new. And I think that's something that may be difficult to, take on, to learn, to accept. I know for myself it is with stuff and like physical objects, like memories or things that you're like, oh my God, but I love that. But you can't always have the old and bring in the new and it match. So if you are trying to remodel your house or, change your furniture, but you want to keep your furniture and bring new stuff in, it may clash. Not everything is going to look cute and eclectic, okay? So if with my new studio that I will be having, I have a whole different idea for the most part. There's a few pieces of wicker left, but if I were to keep everything and then brought on this new stuff that I want, it would just clash so badly. It would look not good and tacky. So that's just a very, surface level example of not wanting to let go of things that could affect the outcome of the outcome. This can also be with mindset. You can let go of the mindset of not being able to do something, because if you are put in a position where the opportunity is yours, you better go for it, okay? Just because you don't know how to do something doesn't mean you cannot learn how, and it doesn't mean that you can't do it. Everybody learns and everybody starts somewhere. You just have to give yourself grace and really apply yourself towards whatever it is. When these situations come about, when you may be experiencing growing pains, when life is just changing all around you and you feel it in your gut, you feel it in your heart, you just feel like overwhelmed and anxious, but like excited at the same time that holy shit, all this stuff is happening. What do? We have to face it all with courage and a positive attitude and a growth mindset, okay? Because you are climbing up this freaking mountain, you're going up the hill, you're doing it. And you have to know that when you get to the top, every freaking process that you just went through, all the BS is going to be so worth it, okay? Just remind yourself what you're working for, why you're doing it, and just keep telling yourself that you can do it. While you're doing all these changes and evolving and being a badass, the biggest things are to take care of yourself. It is so important. Self-care is so important because while everything is changing around you, you have to have some stability or else you might go freaking psycho. That's me at least. So if you are someone that wakes up early, it's important to maybe waking up early, do your morning routine, lift the weights, go for a walk, drink your water, drink your tea, read a book, journal. Journaling is so important, especially when you're growing and evolving. And this is because you still need some stability. While everything else is changing around you and you are facing all these new different concepts of life and work, whatever it is important to still have stability. So by journaling and taking time for you, it keeps you grounded and it keeps you able to really remember what it is that you are working towards and adjust things if you need to be adjusting your schedule, maybe slowing down, speeding up if you've already done all your tasks. It just gives you a better place for yourself to continue to grow without burning out, without giving up, and without just literally just quitting, because you don't want that. You are on the right track. You are on the track to next level you. When I experience my growing pains, I feel like Ty and I have talked about it where we'll be hit with the wave of like, you finally think that you got everything down. I'm like, dang, okay, I finally got this business thing down. We're killing it. We're running payroll. We're doing this. We're doing that. Our shit's ordered. And then we're like, yep, the next wave is coming, because we usually aren't sitting still for longer than a month is way too long, but 3 weeks at most, 2 weeks, and then boom, something else is coming our way to keep us growing, to keep us evolving, to keep us learning in this whole business adventure. And it's just crazy, because looking at where we are now, the opportunities that have been presented to us that I can't wait to talk to you guys about, it's everything that we've gone through for the past 4 years and everything that I definitely thought I wasn't going to get over, these big mountains of just BS, and we're here now. It has prepared us for a next level of business and ownership and stuff. It's crazy. And yeah, everything happens for a reason. Even if it's those reasons that we don't see at the moment, it will show itself eventually. Another way to handle growing pains and change better, so that when things just hit you and you're not expecting it, is to put yourself in unfamiliar places and uncomfortable situations so that you get more comfortable with being uncomfortable. And I've said this before, and it's super important to do this every so often. I'm not saying you have to do it every day, but if you decide to do something that makes you uncomfortable every day, then you are definitely getting the ball rolling. Whether that be speaking to a stranger, complimenting someone, joining a class by yourself, going out to dinner alone, things like that, just putting yourself in situations where you might feel like uncomfortable, icky, not icky, but I don't know what you would, I forgot the word for it. Cringy, that's the word. I mean, yeah. Maybe a little cringe, but also who cares? It's probably not even cringe. But put yourself in these situations so that you are comfortable with whatever's going to happen. You get more comfortable in your own skin and things won't bother you as much. And when you do these things to put yourself in uncomfortable situations or to prepare yourself for growth, or you have big things in your journey and you know that you're growing, don't forget to reward yourself. It is super important to reward yourself with either a meal, a piece of candy, whatever it is, a new item of clothing, or putting some money into a little piggy bank or something. I don't know how people really reward themselves anymore, but definitely do whatever it is that makes you feel good. Get your favorite tea, get your favorite latte, go for a walk, take more time for you. You deserve it, guys. This is insane. 2025 is going to be a huge, huge year, not only for me, for everyone. I truly feel it. Make this year yours. It is still January. It is not too late. And even if it's November of this year, it is not too late, okay? It's never too late to make a change. It's all about the mindset. It's all about your attitude towards it. And it's all about your determination to not give up. So if you really want something, if you really want to see change, if you really want to grow as a person or gains, whatever it is that you may be shooting for, you got this. You are in control of your life. I will say it till I'm blue in the face. I truly believe that. And yeah, make this your life. Do what it is you want to do. Figure it out. Ask questions, ask people, reach out, and or YouTube and Google, okay? You got this. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. Here is to growth, to change, to embracing growing pains, to not letting fear stop you and not letting fear get in the way, and to becoming the next level you, okay? I love you all. Here is to a magic you. And I believe in you. So have a great day, have a great week, and embrace all the change that you have your way. Okay? Love you guys. Bye.